Whoa. We can't pick that up. All right, we got to get going. I've got to get back to some creatures. I got to help. I'm back on my old bullshit. It's another Ted summer.
Yeah.
It's another
Ted girl summer.
It's another Tedding around summer on this current Sode recording of the Ted and Adam Talk for an Hour podcast. Energy.
It's summertime, man.
Energy. You're being notified. You're being notified right now that you're listening to a podcast.
You're recording a podcast.
No, they're listening to one too.
Thanks, phone. Oh,
right. Oh, that.
Yeah.
They don't need to know that. Feels like forever since we've been behind these snowballs.
What are you talking about?
No,
It's been a week.
And a day.
It has?
Come on.
That's right.
Thank you.
And we did it in the morning, so it was even further back.
Exactly.
Weird.
Exactly. Now you're with me. Are you with us? I used to have a teacher a professor. That's what you call him in college, right?
Excuse me?
A professor?
Yes, the professor.
She would say stuff, like get on the board, and she'd say, "Are you with me?" Not like that, though, but "Are you with me?" I thought it was like, "Are you with me?" I think
it was like 311 song?
Yeah, like Nick Hexum.
Did you think she was a big 311 hit?
Yeah. She goes, "We gotta come original."
But she wasn't?
Nah.
She was like...
She was...
Carbon and water. Right? Because she taught science? No?
No, it was more like child development or something like that.
Let me see if I can think of a song.
Yeah.
I can hit that. Nope.
Well, hey, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
I'm well.
How was your white girl summer? I mean, sorry. Why do I keep saying white girl summer?
Yeah.
It's hot girl summer.
It's Ted girl summer. I like that one.
It's a popular phrase and cultural phenomenon, particularly among young women or young Teds.
That was several summers ago.
It generally refers to a summer of embracing confidence, self-love, and empowerment, often associated with enjoying the season with a focus of having fun and looking good.
Okay, I'm down with that, but
told you.
I think that's a couple summers past. I'm looking for what's down. Let's call it a T&A summer, huh?
Oh, I thought Ted Girl Summer was funnier.
How about a T&A summer? Show us your T&A pride.
What's going to happen in a T&A summer?
We're out and about. You and I are going to be in public doing funny stuff.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Ruining a good friend of ours.
Running his business.
Establishment. But
friends. You're going to ruin a couple friends' lives.
Yeah. I mean,
friends.
Yeah. Friends, plural.
Buds.
When I made the apostrophe, Adam, I meant to put it on the end of S, meaning multiple friends taking ownership of their demise that I would take
part in
by having me on a microphone in their brewery.
And what we like to call that in the business, in the stand-up world, is running the room.
Running the room?
Not like, when I said it that way, you thought you were in charge.
Ruling the roost?
What I mean is like you run the audience. Like you chase
them out of there.
Yeah,
get out of here.
Hey, everybody, you're here for comedy? And they're like, oh, shit. Check, please.
Who's ready to laugh?
It's always good to surprise people with comedy. I always find that works out well.
Surprise! You're about to laugh.
Guess what?
I like that.
Were you enjoying your dinner?
Well, maybe something that we should think about for our big show, June 18th at Welco.
Sure.
If you don't mind me saying that right now.
No, it should be said.
It's been said. Maybe to let people know there is comedy. I was thinking about, like that iconic backdrop that comedy's done in front of the brick wall.
Oh.
Is there some kind of sheet we can get that...
You want to build a brick wall? It's going to take some time.
Build that wall for comedy. Build that wall for comedy.
You may be hitting the right demographic.
Thank you.
Up there.
I know what I'm doing.
That's scary. Maybe, I don't know. We have to get a sheet, then we got to like cut holes in it so the wind can blow through there.
Now you're really hitting a demographic.
I didn't say eye holes. I said wind holes.
But now you did. Oh.
Air
holes.
Yeah. And then I thought maybe you were going to promote the show by just standing outside on the sidewalk with one of those like sandwich board things.
I'm down with that.
All day long.
In Smithville?
All day Wednesday.
Down by the corner?
Yeah.
I could do that. I got a loud voice.
Hear he, hear he.
Come on in and laugh. Not tonight. I mean, I'm guessing I'd be out there like several days prior.
Barking is what you'd be doing. Barking. Pamphlets maybe. I don't know.
Barking.
Got some equipment though. It's going to be pretty professional.
This is a total, pardon another 311 term, but real grassroots effort here, Adam. He's building it from the ground up. He's getting the equipment. He's going out there. He's getting the lay of the land.
I didn't want it to look like a fundraiser, okay? It's going to look like a real...
So your first place you went to go look for something was Costco.
I happened by... Because I'm there often.
Sure.
Yeah, dude, they
had... So you run into some old friends?
I see a lot of people at Costco.
Sure.
I was... saying hi to some people, avoiding other people, as you do.
Yeah.
Just check out, just go.
But you found some good PA
equipment. Yeah.
Equipment, but it's like wireless microphones.
Yeah. But it came with wireless. We could use them, and I'll let you mess with it, but I think we should go with the wire.
Gotta go with the wire.
At least we'll bring both.
So I can tie it around my hand and say, what is the deal?
Yeah, you need it like kind of a prop. I do a joke about, well, you'll see.
Come on out and see it for yourself. Type in Welco into your map of choice. Google.
Yeah, I think they're on Google. That's true.
Apple Map. Maps.
But the brick wall thing, we're not going to do that, right?
No, we're going to have like...
Thank goodness.
A forest background?
No.
That'd be cool.
A forest background?
Yeah, like backs to the parking lot.
Like, Bob?
With the crickets, so we can get the crickets involved.
What's the guy's name? Bob?
Newhart?
The painter?
Ross.
Bob Ross. Wow, I was having
a senior moment. But we're looking forward to it. We got the equipment. We're looking into getting... Maybe we can find a way to get a snowball out there just to make us feel at home, Adam.
You can take your snowball up if you want. I'm doing all this work to get
make
real
this thing,
shit.
I don't want to touch it right now, but I'm sure I can make this thing portable in an instant.
Do not take this. It is a picnic table, though. That might be nice. We should bring it.
We probably should bring it. Maybe put our merch.
Our sound. Oh, right, our merch.
Yeah.
Man, I better order some more merch.
Yeah. Let us know what you want to wear, T&A.
Also, keep an eye out. I'm looking for a nice little rug to put down.
Oh, for the show.
For us to stand on.
What's the funniest rug? Persian?
Oh, no. It doesn't. It needs to look classy,
Checkers.
Like Neil Young stepped out and started playing on this rug,
Not Dave Matthews. He'd wear it out.
Just
with his little...
Yeah.
With the dripping bellies.
Dave, you ruined another rug.
You know that little dance he does.
I know exactly what you're talking
with
about.
With his little Skechers on.
Gets kind of up on his toes.
His airwalks.
Puts his heels
Eat,
out.
drink, and be merry.
You're ruining the rug, Dave.
I'm ruining everybody's love for this song. Well, it tis this season, Summer concert tour, everybody getting out there.
Yeah. You've been to a good concert lately?
I don't know, but I imagine I've been to some good comedy shows, and I can't wait for this Welco show just to wrap it up there.
Oh, okay. Well, they have music out there all the time, is what I heard.
That's true, too.
And I heard they get a nice little audience for music, so...
When you went out there to scout, there was no...
The
anything?
band was coming on Saturday.
That would have been fun to hear what you...
But it was
Were
nice.
they outside? They play outside?
The band... Well, they have that door that opens up, so they're like right there. And that's where we're going to be.
Sick. Right outside?
I had Andrew give us the lay of the land.
He took a little... Our pseudo producer...
He jumped up from the table we were sitting at and just started walking around and
He did one
doing
of these
this
things.
line of sight type stuff.
He took like a big, umbrella type sound thing.
He's like, you're going to want to stand right here.
Captured some things.
Yeah. And I was like, but what over there? He's like, no, right here.
I'm glad this happened.
And then you get this speaker pointed here and this speaker pointed there. And I was like, yeah, okay, man.
Those speakers look
Sounds
like they're
good.
pretty easy to pick up and just run with if they get mad that we're there, right? You told them, I mean, they're...
Very much. We can
Okay.
just, yeah.
I mean, just...
Pull the plug and run. Yeah.
Keep the car running.
And then Andrew's like, here, here, here. And I was like, man, just tell me where to put this beautiful rug I'm about to lay down.
It's all about the rug. It's going to really bring it together, I
Haven't
think.
you been to a live show and just seen a nice rug out there with a microphone on it?
With the microphone on it?
Yes.
Like on the ground?
No.
Okay.
The mic stand and a mic.
And
Come
a rug.
on.
Mic stand, mic rug. Gotta have it.
Apparently there's no real need for a rug. It just makes it look nice.
Acoustics.
I think that's a joke. I asked. Andrew was like, nah, come on. What are you, stupid?
I think it's just the band thing.
It's just a rug.
I think it's just the band.
I just like a nice rug. I think it softens the vibe. You'll like it too. Wait till you step on it. And then you can invite people to the rug, when you bring up the
So
comments.
you have a rug in mind.
Up here, but I don't have it yet. I haven't found it.
Okay. Maybe you can, along with the description of this sode, put a little picture of what you envision or draw it out. And maybe T&A Nation can get to work and help you out. Find them.
Well, we're going to also need them to shop.
Scour the Facebook marketplace.
Yeah, cheap.
Oh, yeah.
But I want it to be nice.
You can't.
But it's got to be cheap.
But you don't want it looking brand new, right?
Oh, well, no. But I don't want like an outdoor rug. You know what I mean? Like one of those
dirty ones,
like a porch one. No, I want a
that
real,
collects dust,
I want a real
pollen,
and it can't be too fancy. It's got to be
never knew
kind of
that
in the middle.
you're so into rugs like this.
Ted, it's for the show. Do you understand? I don't
Okay,
care
all
about
right,
rugs.
all right. We'll
otherwise.
get a rug.
Good God, we just can't go up there and stand.
What's
idiots?
What's the Costco vibe
They
with
didn't.
rugs?
They had outdoor ones, and then they had extremely
ones.
fancy ones that.
Extremely fancy ones at Costco.
Yeah. They have nice stuff at Costco.
Is everything?
Is that right? Did that blink?
Like,
The power's been going out late, not here, but like around.
this may be our last communication.
It's because it's almost 90 and everybody turned on their AC.
Guys, it
and-
turned immediately. We had Memorial Day. We celebrate Ted, and it turned right into summer, right on cue.
Oh yeah, we went
Very
to
high
that thing.
humidity. Yeah, we could wrap up our. Even though the sode came after Memorial Day, but
Oh,
T&A went out in public, out into the celebration at the station.
and there was
Beautiful
no one there.
night.
It was freezing
Right, it was very chilly for a summer event,
for
a summer kickoff.
end of May kickoff,
Yeah, wild.
and it was rainy.
But that lessened the crowd. That was nice.
Got rid of the real lightweights.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the un-Americans is what I like to
that's
call them.
right. Those of us who don't own a tarp, I bought one on the way.
Came in clutch, bro.
That way we didn't have to sit in the mud.
Clutch.
That way we ain't got to put our heads in the mud.
Forrest Gump.
Yes. Except I couldn't remember how Bubba talked, so I just
Kind of like that.
winged it.
Shrimp cocktail.
Shrimp gumbo, shrimp krill.
And it was just fun.
Popcorn, shrimp.
The preparedness, the teamwork involved. Just with, summer events, picnicking. Adam,
Mm-hmm.
Caroline brought pizza.
We did the pizza trick
from the
again.
Papa,
It's pretty
the
smart.
pizza trick. Did you get Papa John's 2 years running now?
No, we got Little Caesars last time.
Ah, yes.
And that slowed us down because they were like,
You think it'd be hot and ready?
Well, they were, backed up with all the other
drink and be merry.
White trash buying pizza.
So you called Shaq-a-Roni.
So we got the pizza. That's much closer. It's right over here. Boom, bam. We zip down there. Bing, bang, boom. Caroline's got a parking spot. Boom, boom, bang, boom. But we can't go in the garage because it's like super secure, So she drops us off, and then we walked, and it was like
a walk,
kind of not cool,
but cool because it was a cool night.
It was fine. Yeah, I didn't sweat.
It was a weird night.
Should have wore tennis shoes though.
Yeah, you had some shorts on. Me too.
I had my flip flops on.
Right. You gotta cover your dogs.
I was carrying the cooler, and the kids were like, "You're huffing and puffing. You want me to help you, Dad?"
They did.
I was holding the pizza too. It was just awkward.
Ooh, hot. Yeah. Kate and I, working at the ballpark, are always trying to save not only the environment but our budgets by saving all the food they just want to get rid of.
Ew.
But sometimes. But we got to bring a lot of it and share it.
Oh, you're talking about brought it to the thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's our
good meat. Yeah.
But we brought those little waffle guys.
Oh yeah, the
Cisco.
Kids love that.
Oh.
Are those from the stadium?
Yeah.
Really?
Really, come and see us. There's a delicious dessert.
Oof.
It comes with those guys on either side, some cheesecake in there.
Stop.
Yeah, I won't.
Now, when you go to get it at the ballpark, do they make it for you, or do they have?
Oh, it's all there. I mean, they use those waffles, but
did they take them out and situate it in a cheesecake fashion, or what did you say?
There's like little mini cheesecake in the middle of it.
Whipped cream or what?
Whipped cream,
cherries,
whipped cream on top, blueberries,
strawberries,
fruity pebbles on top.
What?
I'm sure I'm missing something.
What's it called? What's this dish called?
A royal splash. No, I don't know. The fruity pebble treat.
That sounds good.
So it was fun. We brought some food. Got to share it. Get it off Kate's brother came and him and a buddy took a bunch of food with them. So we were like, all right, got rid of that and lightened our load because
it's always
parked.
Good.
We parked over on the other side of, kind of by the newer Ferris wheel thing. And we walked, and there was like a little pathway behind like the IRS building and all that. It's like, does this go? Where are we going? It's like,
oh wow,
this is their little lunch break path.
Ooh.
But it got us where we needed to go. But in a lot of hills.
Yeah.
A lot of hills.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
It's always good to leave with less stuff than what you brought.
Sure.
Thank goodness.
And it's always good to get out in public with a large amount of people.
Oh, that's what I was going to say earlier. You were talking like preparing for a picnic. You're also preparing for being around a lot of people, which is sad to say, but you got to be like, all right, children, if you hear this noise.
Yeah. Especially in that particular area.
Run from this.
But if you hear those giant cannons going off, that's for America.
Right.
Either way, you're going to be scared as shit.
And they are scared, but they still like going.
And
just have to warn them that that's about to happen.
Yeah, but then I felt like there was like, hey, we got some extra shells. Let's just blow off a couple extra ones too, guys. Kaboom, kaboom. And it was like,
they do it.
Why? Oh my gosh, why?
During the, the big finish, before they do the fireworks, and they start banging, boom, bang, boom, whatever. But there's one that they do at the beginning that you kind of just forget that it's like, begin the ceremony or something.
It's kind of like sad music.
Oh, probably taps or something.
Boom. No.
Anyway, they sneak one in at the beginning, and everybody's like, God damn.
Who in the hell?
And everybody said they want to go home, so then you have to give more waffles. Get the waffles. Get the waffles out.
Make the kids happy again. We had the whipped cream in the can. We're like, here, open your mouth. Be happy again. Be happy. America.
And
America.
Close.
Made in America. They're not doing whippets, Adam.
Yeah, I know. I hope not. I haven't figured that out yet.
All right. You got all of high school to figure that out.
If they were watching Justin Bieber, they'd figure it out. Guy's high as a kite.
So what? Kid's doing the best he can.
What's wrong with them?
Have you seen the P. Diddy case, Adam?
Yeah, what about it?
It's all related.
How so, Ted?
You got Diddy.
What did he do?
Usher.
Usher?
It's all connected.
Whoa.
We can't get started.
Yeah, we won't. I don't.
Can't stop, won't stop. We got too much to talk about anyway.
I know, but didn't you tell me something about Justin Bieber? Because I saw him and he didn't look great. But you were trying to tell me he was...
I ran across this video online on the YouTube of Justin Bieber. I don't even know what song it was of his, but
It's old.
He's conducting pretty much a little symphony, an orchestra. What's the difference, by the way? You can look that up after you're doing that. Anyway,
One thing at a time.
maybe brass instruments, I'm thinking. Wood, strings, we brings, melody,
G-funk, where rhythm is life, and life is rhythm.
You know. Anyway.
He's conducting a full orchestra.
It's a wild clip. And it just makes me want to get in front of some musicians.
Now, hang on. You got to describe this because...
You can't
He's not really... you did to me earlier. He
doesn't know anything about how to conduct. He's just basically telling which instrument, like violins, it's this, it's din, din, like just making these noises and it's bum 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 bum, and he puts it all together and it's wild. And he's like, all right, and another solo, my guy. And this guy just like
my guy
does like this riff off the violin, like it's like, damn, Biebs has got it. And then afterwards, he's like eating a bowl of ramen or something. He's like, "Oh, that was I was like almost out of body right there, man."
Almost passed out up there, yo.
Thank goodness I'm getting my carbs right now with this delicious bowl of ramen. This is making my stomach go bum beep doo.
So you think you could do that?
No.
Hey, my guy. Could
maybe,
you do that
and I don't know if the whole thing was like done or like cut down, but it seemed pretty like one cut. Like in the 6-minute video, he had like this whole group of people like doing.
Right, it sounded
he's like
good.
Softer.
Right.
Okay, a little bit louder. Now, just really, he said like one word that was like make it real sharp, and he's like, really? And making these like.
Oh yeah.
It's wild. It's intense.
So, do you think he's really good at this, or do you think he just pulled back the curtain on orchestra conducting, and they're up there doing whatever?
Oh, I think he's...
And it's really the talented musician who's playing the music.
He just knows... like a lot of these musicians don't even know how to read actual music.
What?
Yeah. Like the bands, like Van Halen and stuff.
Oh, those... Okay, sure.
Van Hagar. Here it is.
My boy? Do another solo, my boy?
Let me get a solo, my boy.
And then Yo-Yo Ma goes off. This was when everybody's wearing masks, so that's probably a while ago.
Well, Adam, people are still kind of wearing masks sometimes.
I'm just saying.
Okay, I'm just saying too.
I'm just saying the time period.
Just notice that Bieber's not wearing a mask.
Bieber's...
You're wearing a mask.
Dude, that's the lyrics he put to that. Did he ever use that for anything? I can't figure out if that's his song or...
It sounds like one.
Like...
He's probably like, beaches are from Georgia.
The conductor came in. He's like, "Hey, Justin Bieber's here. He's gonna wander in here in 2 minutes. Just humor him, okay? What we've been working on for 6 months. Here we go from the top." He's like, "Another solo, my guy."
This is my vision. That's messed up.
But otherwise, he ain't looking too hot.
Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts.
T's and P's, man.
T's and P's to JB, our Canadian friend. Adam, we had Memorial Day celebration. It kicked off this summer, but I am a working man, and I only got 1 day of summer this year.
Boo.
Just 1 day. I got, with the snow days, pushed my start of summer only to 1. I'm working summer school, right?
You didn't even get the weekend?
No, bro.
What?
We ended school on a Wednesday.
Okay.
I got that Thursday off.
When?
And then Friday I had to come back for a summer school work day.
You're kidding.
So I had 1 day
Whoa.
of summer.
How are you going to have Ted Girl Summer?
Summer, never ending summer. For
It's our
one day.
time.
1 day summer.
Oh.
But I made the most of it.
What'd you do?
Did.
What'd you do?
Well, let me check my notes. Oh, man. Well, first, Kate and I think we started with some nice yoga.
What day is this?
Thursday.
Oh. Yeah.
Of Memorial Day week.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
You
so
with me?
You got the go on. The yoga.
Yeah, feeling
Got your
great.
Gaga on.
But then we end up going to, you ever been to, look this place up real quick.
Okay,
Snooze? Is it Snooze AM or something? Or Snooze for
What?
brunch? It's
That
down in
sounds
Westport.
fake.
Everything that used to be a bar now is now an AM morning place to drink at.
Is it an eatery?
It's an eatery, but it has a bar, Adam.
Okay.
And the only reason I'm saying this is because Kate and I came in kind of late-ish, like towards the end of service hours, like, you know, brunch time, 2:30. And, you know,
An AM eatery.
just knowing that it's towards the end, we just ate at the bar, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so the bartender was like fairly new to the AM scene, but he was like because they do all the drinks for all the brunch, you know, like the mimosas, the
Bloody
probably
Marys.
the Bloody Marys, the Bloody Mary coffee,
Screwdrivers.
screwdriver chinos.
Oh, like all the other breakfast drinks, not just alcohol?
Oh, I bet a bunch of different stuff.
Okay.
But he was just saying he just got transferred from being a late night bar guy to this morning guy.
Oh, no.
Could you imagine?
What a total flip.
Yeah. Do you want some
Jack
a
and Coke.
spiked? Yeah. Well, I don't think it gets that crazy. I'm talking like mimosas, obviously.
I know, but he was the bartender guy, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, I meant mimosa."
Or you want like a cinnamon toast shot of sriracha and not sriracha. What's that stuff called? That tastes like cinnamon toast crunch. That
What?
liquor.
There's no such thing.
Yeah, rum chata or something or whatever.
Oh, rum chata.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds great. So what'd you get there?
I got
Eggs Benedicts.
I got something where it was a whole bunch of, you know, like a classic.
Got an egg and omelet riff.
Nah.
I'll find it.
But I
Let me
did
see
end
the
up
most disgusting
joining
looking picture
the
on this
loyalty
website.
program because you know what? It was my last day of summer. It's my first and last day of summer. I wanted to live large.
You joined the loyalty program?
Join the loyalty program.
It's only $59.99 a month.
Maybe
It
I-
auto withdrawals from my account.
Maybe I only humored the new barkeep and because it like the QR code took me to like download this app. I'm like, I ain't doing that. And he's like, oh, you can download it later and here's your receipt. Get out of here. It's my last day of summer. I don't have time for this.
He was like, either way, I don't care.
Either way, I could care less, but No.
Well, that was fun. Okay, so now what? You've got your bellies full.
Belly's full. Kate had to work later on, but I don't. It's my
Boo!
last day of summer. It's
Yay!
my first and last day of summer. It's my one day of summer. So
One
you know what
day.
you do during the summer? You go to the movies.
Uh-huh. What'd you see?
I went to see Friendship.
Oh, yeah.
And
Was it any good?
I went to the front of the place that you last had a comedy show,
Mm.
the Screenland Armor Theater,
Oh, cool theater.
right?
You talking about the Tim Robinson, Paul Rudd comedy?
Oh yeah, it was a blast. It was a laugh riot.
It's a suburban dad who falls hard for his charismatic new neighbor. Is that what you found?
Mm-hmm.
That one word or one sentence plot description?
That about nails it
Okay.
in a nutshell. But everything that happens in between, forget about it. Paul Rudd, that kind of tie into our next topic in Big Slick.
You gotta talk about this movie real quick. Nothing?
Well, before I even get to the movie, Adam, I had to like snack up, make sure, if I wasn't even.
So you stopped at the concession stand, right?
I have to pre-snack because I can't bring anything inside.
You had to have snacks before you got the snacks?
Exactly. So I stopped off at a local dollary.
Uh-huh.
A dollar. Why? I feel like I can't put him on blast because it just might be this certain location.
Which one was it? There's all the stores you shop at start with dollar. Just tell
True.
us. Okay.
So from the get, I can walk inside, huge line, which is a bad sign, right?
Well, they have one person who's
They have
working the
one person,
register, and
but
she's
then they have-
also loading inventory in the back.
Well, no, there's 3 people in the back loading inventory.
No way.
And it's like, can someone help out this long line?
No way.
But then, Adam, after a couple aisle, like I'm trying to like time it out. There's always a good, strategy to Dollar Tree when you got a line. Hopefully another line opens up. Then you dash in front of people.
Mm-hmm. And they're usually old, so you can beat them to the...
Yeah, you try to limit
register.
your purchases so you can
Right.
maneuver in front of carts.
If there's a large line, do you like kind of throw your... Like, oh, I don't need this. I'm going to...
Luckily, I know a lot of students
Who work
who
there?
work there, and hey, how are you? Hey, Aubrey, slide in there. Yep.
Oh, wow. Go straight to the front, huh?
It happens all the time.
Express lane.
Toot toot. It pays to know someone
That's
at DT. But at this was a different one than my regular one because I was on the way to the movie. It was a different route.
Oh, sure. Okay.
So,
I think I know the one you're talking about. Okay. I haven't been to that one since they converted.
So, I got some time before the movie starts, and so I'm in good shape. I decided to stick it out and hop in this line.
You're like, you know what? I got some time.
I got some time. I got the quietest food I could think of for snacks before the movie. Right? And so I get in line.
Uh-huh.
I might have got a beverage for the ride.
Oh, my God.
And so I'm in line, and there's like at least 2 gentlemen in front of me, but luckily I can hear everyone's conversation because they were talking
Yeah.
in a volume that they weren't very ashamed to be broadcasting what they're talking about.
Okay.
And so the first guy up there trying to pay for his, I don't know what he's getting at $1. I couldn't see what he was getting.
Mm-hmm.
But he almost wanted to make 2 different purchases on 2 different payments at Dollar Tree.
Split up the payment.
Yeah, and I don't know if, again, it's not very like dire need products or
Necessities?
anything.
That's what I'm thinking.
But he's really
Surely
like
it was something you really needed.
making sure he let everybody know how broke he is at the moment. And that he needed this time. And the guy behind him is agreeing with him, and he has one
I
item.
heard that, brother.
And he's going to be like, I want to be doing the same thing. And he had to, and so like, he's like, how much is it? How much all is this? And he's like, and the woman at the register is, very helpful and very understanding to these two gentlemen that are complaining about their money woes.
Yeah.
In line at the DT.
Were they like trying to get someone to offer them money?
I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe,
I really
but
want all these items, but I'm pretty sure I don't have money for
you would think
them.
they'd be more polite about it, but there was, like, all right, I'll fuck with that. I'll fuck with all that. I could pay for all that. That'd be 22 cents extra. Okay, I can do that. I'm like, oh my gosh, and so it's just, and so it got to a point where this woman in line starts addressing the people in line. It's like, hey, y'all not in a big hurry, are ya? I mean, like,
the lady
this
at
guy
the
wants to
register?
get a drink. I mean, he just has a drink. He can drink his drink anytime, right? Like calling me. I was like,
Saying that to you?
well, I would like to get to this movie, but
This guy looks like he's got snacks here. He
Yeah.
can have snacks whenever.
he can have his snacks, whatever.
He doesn't
And
mind.
so
He
she-
probably has a quarter, too. Maybe we get this line moving.
She goes into the other, checking this other guy through at the checkout, and he has one item, and he's using two different payments. And
You're kidding.
you can keep. Oh, that's the best part. They're talking about, I got 22 cents in my bank account right now. And she's like, well, I had to pay a bill, and it took out, and it left me with $6 to my name. And then, like, you got 3 cents as your change. And he's like, I don't need it. He's like, what? What are we doing here?
Keep it, honey.
What are we? Yeah.
Big spender.
What are we doing? You just mentioned, I think, any cent you could keep.
Mm-hmm. Keep it.
So then she goes into a story like, one time this guy was in line and got all huffy when I was asking if anybody was in a hurry. Like, she's like taunting people, like, no one's in a hurry, right? Like,
That's passive
who's gonna
aggressive
sit- Yeah,
behavior.
it's very scary.
And
I will
you-
never be back. I was very nervous. But then she brings up this guy who
You
went
weren't
to
getting
a-
mad. You were getting
who's on the way
scared.
to the movies. And I was
Oh.
like, I'm on the way to the movies. And
Now she's talking about you, for
but
sure.
she was like, yeah, he had all these snacks and stuff, and was like, I'm gonna be late for the movie now. And she's like, well, I'm gonna call the movie theater and tell them you're coming and sneaking all these snacks in. And I was like, oh my gosh,
threatening you directly right
yeah.
now.
Well, then I was keeping my mouth shut and being nice as could be.
Yeah,
Like,
because
oh
you didn't.
yeah, hi. I'm not going to a movie right now.
You didn't want to get in trouble. You didn't want the register woman to call the movies that she knew exactly which one you were going to, and say,
Oh.
"This guy's
She
going to
can
bring
narrow
in
it down
some."
easy from the location. Where we're
Come
at. Yeah,
on.
easy.
Oh, you went to that one.
I mean, it's like
That's your problem, right there.
I centralize.
The weirdest stuff happens in that one.
If it was like, lockdown or, like fugitive search, I just pinged myself and
There's a
I
radius.
centralized. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. We got him.
He didn't pay for those milk duds.
Get him. And that's why I really couldn't enjoy myself at the movie. I was scared shitless
death.
to get him out.
What happened at the movies? Was it good? Was the movie itself good?
Movie was great. I was in there by myself, Adam.
No way.
Enjoying the nice film.
Now people
laughing.
say that, but is that true? You were there?
Yeah. I mean, it was in the middle of the day because I was my one day of summer. I can do whatever I want. I can go to the movies whenever I want.
Did you
I could
laugh
take-
harder because you were by yourself, or no?
No, I laughed when it was time to laugh.
Appropriate to laugh.
I laughed when it was appropriate to laugh and giggle. But it was you gotta go see it.
Oh, I shouldn't know about it. You should just be.
Yeah, you should just go see it. It's just hard to explain, I guess. I don't want to give anything away.
Suburban dad falls hard for his charismatic new neighbor. That doesn't.
Yeah. And it just has a lot of Tim Robinson.
He's like
Jokes.
wants to be friends.
Yeah, he tries too hard.
Okay. I'll
And
give it a. I'll
and
get a view here in about 6 years when it comes out on free cable channel, free internet channel.
I don't know if that'll happen very time soon.
Why?
But I think I've earned a couple of points on the rewards.
Ooh.
So just 10 or so more movies and I'll probably get a free half a ticket off or something. 50% off. a ticket
From that
coupon.
place? You signed up for their rewards program
I
too?
signed up for every rewards
No
program.
wonder your phone's always ringing with scam.
Yeah, no wonder UPS is always trying to deliver a package.
Oh no. Oh
Okay,
my God.
that wasn't.
Oh my God. We're going through a time warp.
Let's do the time. Yeah, take me back to my one day of summer.
Yeah. Are you done with your summer day? That's all you did?
Then I went. I just had a nice little Ted day. It was a beautiful day out.
So you went for a
Got
walk.
a lot of laundry done. Went for a riverside walk.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Weather
Just
was
really
nice.
soaked it in. I did s'mores. What else? What other summer things I
By
did? I
yourself?
hit a home run in the bottom of the ninth
You
in
did?
the Little League Championship
You're
game.
kidding.
I struck out the big nasty guy for the Mets, and when I floated it in.
Wow. Wait a minute. This
That's
sounds
another
like a movie.
Well, Kate and I did indulge in a little summer classic. Rookie of the Year.
You did?
You remember the classic? Is that a Disney film?
I remember it.
It's such a great little film, and it's a little new nuggets every time you watch it, Adam. Kate owns the DVD,
It is a 20th Century
physical
Fox.
DVD, no streaming here. Oh, okay. Well,
Rowan Gardner.
it's a fun film. Daniel
Everybody's seen this
Stern
movie. This is a great one.
directs and plays a little part in there.
It's a must watch for a
Any baseball head.
white Ted girl summer.
White Ted Girl Summer. Watch it with a tank top on.
The main guy you'll know from American Pie,
Or what other classic films has he been in?
Thomas Ian Nichols.
In the 90s when every child star had a three names.
Three namer.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? Gordon-Levitt?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yep.
Sounds weird saying it now. Summer.
But give us the plot to that one. It's a favorito.
So Henry Rowan Gardner
Mm-hmm.
is a boy down on his luck after making the air of the century in his little league
Wow.
game.
I'm watching the trailer right now, but
Am
it's
I
muted,
rocking it?
so you're doing it perfect.
What happens? Oh, okay, so then everybody's teasing him at school the next day, and then he's trying to impress the girl, and the guy's like, "Hey, Rowan Gardner, nice catch," or whatever, because he threw the ball over the. You remember, right? Like he had his head over his eyes, and he threw the ball over the fence the other way.
Right.
Anyway, okay.
He wasn't real good.
So
at
then the guy's
baseball.
like, "Hey, Henry, catch!" And he hits the ball, throws him a ball, and he's going running for it, and he's trying to make the catch, and he falls on his arm.
He slips on what? A baseball?
Probably.
He steps on something.
He's always slipping in this
He says,
movie.
"Oh!" And then he breaks his arm. So he's in a cast like this.
This cast,
Uh-huh.
like that, for the summer, 6 weeks or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Late August, gets the cast off,
Mm.
goes to a Cubs game to celebrate his newfound freedom and little bit of summer he has left.
Mm-hmm.
The Cubs are having a another losing season, Adam.
All the way into August. Keep going.
All the way into August. Announcer John Candy.
You forget he's
telling
in
you
that.
that.
That's
You totally
right.
forget he's in it. Ernie is his guy that he's always yelling at. He's been in some sitcoms. I'm sure he was on Full House a time or two.
Oh, sure.
Step by Step, maybe even. Yeah, so a ball by the opposing team. I believe it's the Mets. They do have the license of the MLB, so that's good. Some, films.
Not fake teams.
Not fake teams, but we got real teams. Not real players. We have actors playing in real teams' uniforms.
Sure.
There are cameos by Barry Bonds.
I was going to say he struck out Barry Bonds, if you recall.
Who else was on there? Shoot, I just saw this.
Yeah, you did just see it.
There's one guy I didn't recognize, and I was like, "Who's Pedro?" Anyway, you're gonna have to look it up for me because I can't look anything up.
It was in '93.
Anyway, what else?
Well, you haven't told us that he's a great pitcher, though.
Oh, right. Ball gets hit up in the bleachers. He's up there, and they're like, "Throw it back," and he fires.
As tradition at Wrigley, if someone hits a home run, opposing team hits a home run, they all say, throw it back. Right?
Right. So, he does. It goes right into home. Catcher somehow catches this rocket, but they're playing the Expos. That's why I'm laughing so hard, because they're playing the Expos. And they get it. Yeah, so then this owner, who's kind of borderline senile, Adam, can't we agree? Well, he's the inventor of the Cracker Jack?
Oh, yeah.
Or that's his family's fun? That's the family fortune?
Yeah.
But his nephew, the bad guy in many films, including The Addams Family, your classic 90s villain in any teen movie.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't he the dad in Clueless, even?
Yeah. I think so.
He's, the nephew trying to take over the team and make money. He's like, "Get me that kid. I need that kid in a uniform yesterday," right? And so they get him, and they're making him pitch, and it's kind of like against child labor laws, but it's okay because he's really good. He throws the ball real hard.
It's a good movie.
He doesn't start off gangbusters, though.
Well, he's a little wild.
He's wild.
But he's got the sheer strength.
He's got the pure strength. He's got
distraction digit factor on the radar gun.
He had to finesse him. Just a classic film, Adam.
Yeah. Just one
that we can really take a deep dive. We should really do a T&A watch along.
For that one? It's something you should just watch for the summer.
Because you forget that he's in that cast for most of the summer, and then they make this huge comeback playoff run in the span of a month.
Yeah.
Or plus, like 6 weeks.
Yeah, because he's like, the end of the movie is him versus, it's not the World Series, is it?
No, it's like to win the division.
But wait a minute, why are the Yankees involved?
It's not the Yankees, it's the Mets.
What are the Yankees? The Cleveland Indians? Major League?
Yeah, Major League 2.
It's the Mets in
no,
this
you're
movie?
You're right.
The guy that you're talking about is called Pedro Guerrero.
Yes. Okay, and then Barry Bonds and
Bobby Bonilla
of the Mets. But then there's like, remember that game we used to play? Like the arcade game? It was like, but even like Tommy Lasorda baseball.
Sure.
Or any like King Griffey Jr. baseball, that classic slugger looking guy of the 90s. And that's who Henry first.
Oh, yeah. He's in every
pitches
movie.
Again. Yeah. He gets hit a home run off of.
Crushes him.
And he's like.
Takes him deep. Oh, wham. Oh, is it the guy from Revenge of the Nerds in this movie?
It almost looks like him, but is it him?
I don't know. I'll look it up.
You're gonna have to talk to the research staff again.
I'll ask him.
Wake him up. But yeah, man, it's crazy.
So his mom, turns out that's the cute part. It's his mom, because he doesn't know his dad, and he's got a shitty stepdad who's trying to be his agent.
It's not his stepdad's boyfriend.
Whatever. And then
they've only been going out 3 weeks from the movie started. I just saw the movie. I just saw it.
Okay, but the point
he
is,
has a hilarious blouse on, a 90s blouse.
Yeah. And he drives a little car that he can't get out of.
Right. Yeah.
And he's got but it's the mom who was the pitcher at the end, and he doesn't realize until
he rips off the piece of
the very important moment. Yeah.
And oh my gosh, Adam, tears.
Oh, you cried?
Sure. I'll get you.
You didn't.
This used to be my playground.
That's a different movie.
Oh,
we did that already.
Oops. This is my favorite baseball song to end the movie. I wish we could talk for hours and hours and hours, Adam, but it's only 10 minutes to talk for an hour.
Oh my God, are we out of time?
No, we got a
We're talking
few
about
more
Rookie of the
minutes.
Year?
But what else do you want to keep talking about?
Oh my God.
We really need to take a deep dive into Rookie of the Year. Or any baseball movie for that matter, because I want to have Kate explore the other movie sensation that's more realistic, Little Big League.
Oh, Little Big League.
Our research team is really working hard back
Yeah,
here.
dude, it's really distracting.
I'd love to help out,
I'm
but
trying to talk to you, and you just keep me busy Googling shit the whole time.
you don't have to.
I want to
We don't have to
know.
move on.
I want to know.
I want to know if he really loves
Okay,
me.
well, before we get further, I want you to tell us about Big Slick, because that was a big deal, and you got to...
Big Slick, Paul Rudd was in this movie, and he was that Big Slick.
He was in Friendship, but he wasn't in
Friendship.
Rookie of the Year. You wish he was in Rookie of the Year.
Well, this kid, what's his name? The Henry.
Henry
He's so handsome. As a 90s
Heartthrob.
teen heartthrob,
Then he went
you
on
bet.
to be in American Pie.
And the voice, he was kind of like... He had
Zoinks!
He was like, oh, come on. All right, anyway, I can't even do it. You know I can't do it. But Big Slick at Kauffman Stadium, big weekend, big homestand.
Partied with...
Um,
This one's for mommy! That's what I had.
yeah, that was creepy. Big Slick came to town, the fundraiser for Children's Mercy came to the Kauffman Stadium before the Royals game on Friday night.
Yeah.
Brought a huge crowd.
Did you party with all the celebs all weekend?
Oh, man, it was so much fun, but not really, but kinda.
Oh, man.
There was just a lot of people. Of course, there's the celebrities everybody knows there, right?
Yes.
But there's so many people that come to this event now that there's... Well, I'm trying to say there's a lot of singer-songwriters there. And I can't hear anything in this from the stadium nowadays because no one wants to replace anything.
Oh, so the speakers are broken?
Speakers are maybe, not as... I think they got blown out by those dang bananas. They blew them out.
They probably did.
Right?
They just blurred their banana music and left town.
Yeah, that's right.
Son of a bitch.
But, you can't really hear what's going on. Anyway.
You couldn't hear over the bad speakers anyway.
Bad speakers. Bad speakers.
So nobody did anything cool, and there was nothing that happened at Big Slick. Got it.
But it was funny just seeing, like, the people who get up to bat, and you, like, just see the little blurb, like, singer-songwriter from, like, liberal Kansas. Like, just like, okay, like, local celebrity. Like, they're just trying to get anybody. I guess it's, like, donate to this charity, like the silent auction, and come play softball if you can, right? So they just... But there's, like, 40, like, C-level celebrities, like, trying to catch a softball and, like, bouncing around. It's just a mess. And then, like, at the end, it was, like, 10-10, and they all came out, and, like, Johnny Knoxville started a bench-clearing brawl.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Keep him
Andy
away
Richter
from
was
the
there.
knees of my quarterback.
Yeah.
God damn it.
No one was there.
Yeah.
Oh, no athletes. Just for that cause.
Yeah. But that just make you nervous, right? When you see our guys out there.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody's rolling around.
Because there was talk of, like, Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce going out there. But they did show up at the like, they have,
Oh,
like,
they
a large
weren't even
event.
there? I thought they'd be there.
No, they didn't.
Oh.
I think they got bigger fish to fry at them.
They probably started, like, a new rule that they can't do that anymore.
Right.
After they dislocated their knees.
Well, they're, like, all these pictures coming out now, and they're, like, picking up Paul Rudd and like,
Oh, my
I
God,
love
yes.
this guy.
Stop doing
like,
that.
Travis Kelce has a hernia.
See Paul Rudd's face? He was like...
Travis Kelce. Wouldn't you?
Pick me up, Trav.
Could you imagine Travis picking me up?
Tiny
That
little
would
guy.
hurt his back. How little is Paul Rudd?
He's a little guy. Not big at all.
Not big at all. Well, speaking of not little big guys, you know Jeff Passan, the Royal, or he used to be a reporter for the Star, but now is like the MLB guy for ESPN. He's a tiny little guy.
Paul Rudd's 5'10", 5'9".
Well, Travis Kelce was picking him up like a little kid.
He's 170 pounds, according to the internet.
But handsome as all get out and ageless.
Yeah, he looks
wonder.
the same age for 40 years. How old is this guy?
17.
You want to guess?
55.
He was born in 69. Is that right?
Okay. Our crack research team is working.
He's 56 years old.
What'd I say?
I don't know. I wasn't listening. What did you say? Guys, what did he say?
Rewind the tape.
Was he on or off?
I think it was on.
That's nuts, man. But didn't someone come up to you and recognize you like you were...
Oh, right. So it was a
celeb?
lot of fun. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. But the real story, Adam, is happening, dude.
What?
Things are picking up for Ted Danson, the
Dancing head?
Dancing Ted, the usher with the heart of gold.
Yeah?
And wears it on his sleeve because it's yellow. That's good. I'm going to write that down. But a lot of folks are loving it. So much so that I had a kid come up to me, and Sunday I get to go onto the field for Sunday fun run with, you know, if you're 13 and under,
Yeah.
you get to come on the field and run the bases. And this kid recognized me from that. It was like, wow, you're on the field. And then, like, I don't know if his dad put him up to it or whatever, but he was like, can I get your autograph?
What?
And I was like, well, of course, buddy. Do you got anything? And so he was like, I want to get a ball and I'll be right back.
Did he come back?
He never came back. But he asked.
That was nice.
And people have asked me for pictures.
Yeah?
I got to take a picture with this guy.
Can you take our picture?
I love
This
your
guy?
energy.
Oh.
Yeah, will you take my picture?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this guy, will you take my picture of me and my family?
Hey, Sir claps
I
a
know-
lot.
I don't want a picture of you. Yeah. One night, a woman did really applaud my clapping skills.
She clapped back.
She clapped back, y'all, and she was pretty good to herself. No, at least I told her so.
You say, you're
Just to get that fan
magnificent, ma'am.
recommendation.
Please fill out this comment card.
Right, she loved it, and she loved the clapping, and
Uh-huh.
she indeed clapped back. But then the next night, I was like clapping. I got to get all these claps out. It's the last game of the homestand. You know, she was like, you know, not having it.
She was clapped
and
out.
And one time called me like Mr. Clappy. And that was fun.
How'd you respond to that?
Oh, well, I'm just loving it. I'm at the
Man,
ballpark.
you're going to have to leave.
There's no bad days at the ballpark.
You're going to snap one day. You're going to be like that guy who beat up everybody in
At
Pittsburgh.
IGA?
No, but yes. Oh, you know.
Thinking about him every day.
You got to go to a smash room or something.
Nah.
Is that what they call them?
You just let it slide off your back.
I don't get angry at all.
I'm fine. That's great.
I'm not late for the movies. Please, keep talking about forms of payment. Here's a quarter. Does that help, sirs?
And I'm most certainly not going to the movies.
Here's a quarter. Can you two split this?
Oh my gosh. It's hard out here, Adam.
For a pimp?
Where it at?
Dude, you don't tell me. I know it. Struggle is real.
Are you looking up the nuggets from Taco Bell right now, or
No.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know.
No, I what?
It's hot girl summer. It's Teddy summer.
Yeah. Is that a thing? You gonna go get them nuggets after this?
Gonna get them nuggets.
You gotta go to summer school.
I'm going to summer school because I'm so cool.
Mm.
I gotta go back and walk those dogs.
Oh shit, the dogs.
Yeah, the dogs. All right, let's wrap it up.
They're probably crossing their little legs.
They probably are. And I just want to keep my good dog sitter status.
Let's be real, they're dumping all over that place.
Nah, they're kenneled up.
Okay.
Dumping in there.
They can stump in there and
I
then
found the hose.
splash it around.
I see where the hose is.
Is the kennel outside?
All right, I gotta go.
You gonna wrap this up? Okay.
Let's wrap it up. All right, everybody. Nighty night or good morning.
Bye bye.